What's up guys, this is Induced Coma Gaming. I'm Chris. Today I'm going to show you how to farm souls the fastest way possible in Dark Souls 3. Now this is pretty late game, we are in the Grand Archives. We're going to want the Rapport spell and 15 intelligence to use it. I'll show you where to get that later on. Basically we're going to be taking on 3 winged knights. Now I know that sounds intimidating, but with Rapport it is actually quite easy. These winged knights will drop a Titanite slab if this is your first time defeating all 3 of them. So get your best soul farming gear, which I will also show you how to get, and follow my lead. Alright, once we get here we're going to want to run back here to trigger them to jump down and then run back. Now you can choose where you want to run or whatever. Those knights can get through this doorway. You want to cast Rapport on one of the knights, back up, and then let both of them duke it out. The beam of light attack you see them doing right now can hit you from here. Make sure to throw on the Shield of Want and Mandicant staff before the first knight is defeated. I'll show you where to get those later on in the video. You don't have to meet the requirement for the Shield of Want or Mandicant staff. You just need to be holding them to get the extra souls. Now let's run up and cast Rapport on this next guy. Rapport makes it so that the enemy will become your friend for about 30 seconds. So they can change back and start being aggressive and attacking you again, so just be careful. Alright, after you've taken out the second winged knight, there's one more over there. We're going to kind of sneak up behind him and cast Rapport. There we go. Make sure you sneak up so he doesn't see you. You can go for the backstab, or if you're like me and your weapon's really powerful, you can use the weapon art. Whatever works for you, depends on your build, but take him out regardless. And then you just homeward bone back to the bonfire. You can get homeward bones at Firelink Shrine from your merchant. Now I'm going to show you where to get all the soul farming gear, including the Rapport spell. Travel to the Old King's antechamber, and also I'm going to assume you guys have all these bonfires. So if you want separate videos, let me know and I can have more detailed in-depth videos on how to unlock the bonfires and stuff like that. I'm just going to run past all the enemies, so run past that guy, go through this door. Watch out for these 3 guys over here, 1, 2, and then the third one here, run past. Go and take a left here, go through this door, and then go to your first right. Do not follow the rat. I almost missed it, right there. Run straight and there will be an invisible wall. I already hit mine. So right there. And then go to your left and you will find Rapport right there at the end of the hallway. Next you're going to be farming the symbol of Avarice, aka the Mimic Head. When you are wearing the symbol of Avarice, it will drain your HP by 10 HP a second. But it also increases your item discovery and the amount of souls you get. It's a random drop from mimics, but what you can do is there's these things called undead hunter charms, and you can basically take them, throw them at the mimic, and just kind of wait for the loot to appear. So what I'm going to do is clear out this area, get to the 2 mimic chests that are here. This is the Yorm the Giant bonfire, and I'll show you how to farm it. Okay, now that I cleared out the enemies, here are 2 mimic chests right next to each other. We're going to grab the Undead Hunter Charm and start throwing them at the chests and wait for them to drop their loot. I've farmed these chests before, so they won't have any of their normal loot, but I got lucky enough to get it while I was recording this video. You can farm the symbol of Avarice from any mimic chest, but I like this location because there's 2 right next to each other. You want to wait for them to yawn and then close back up before throwing another Undead Hunter Charm. I heard you can speed up this process by equipping no weapon and then punching the treasure chest and then throwing the Undead Hunter Charm at them. But with 2 mimics, I found that kind of hard to manage, as they would just get up and try to attack me, and then one would get on one side of the room and the other would be on the other. So I just recommend waiting and throwing the Hunter Charms. Again, you don't have to do it here. You can find any mimic. You can get an unlimited amount of undead hunter charms by giving your merchant paladin's ashes. Next, we're going to get the Shield of Want, so head to the abandoned tomb bonfire and follow my lead. When you first enter the smoldering lake, you will be getting shot at by something. I don't want to give too much away. Also, there will be an enemy near the area I am going, so be careful. I have defeated them already. Again, I don't want to spoil anything if I can help it, so just keep going where I'm going. The Shield of Want gives you more souls when defeating enemies when you have it equipped, and it should be located right around here. The next item you want to boost the amount of souls you get is the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and you can get this right at Firelink. You just gotta go up the stairs and then outside. For some reason I have a fog wall, so I just kind of run back here a few times, and eventually the fog wall will go away, if that's happening to you. And then you just go out there. Obviously I can't get out there still, so I'm gonna run back again. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, if you are skilled, you can do this thing called the tree jump, which I think I needed to be taking my gear off here to do it. But basically, you run up this tree and you do a special jump. Now, if you're a noob like me, you can buy the key from your merchant for 20k souls. You need to upgrade your merchant a few times with some ashes. I don't know which ones you need to get the key, but eventually they will sell it for 20k souls. So if you bought the key like me, just follow my lead. Go through the gate that we unlocked with the key, up the stairs until we get to a bridge, and then we're going to drop down onto a ledge and then onto the roof. From here we're going to drop down again, run around, go through here. Now be careful not to fall, but we're gonna go back here up to this bird nest, I guess, and go over this way, and then go all the way back. There will be an invisible wall right over here. You're gonna have to hit it with your weapon. And then you're going to go drop down to the right over here. There will be a treasure chest, and that is your ring. There is a +1 and +2 version of this ring for New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, and also +3 version for the second DLC. The next item is the Mandicant staff, and we will farm it at this summoner at the Great Belfry Bonfire. Boost your item discovery with the symbol of Avarice and the gold rusted coin or whatever else you got, and defeat this guy and return the bonfire and rinse and repeat until he drops the staff. Now the staff is optional because you have to equip it right after you defeat an enemy, and some people just don't like doing that, but I think it's worth it. And that wraps it up for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you get all the souls you could ever dream of. Alright. Peace out.